Darren, we'll get to the match in a minute, but first of all, congratulations, you're going to be in League 2 next season.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It was my mission when I set out as manager at the football club. It was in absolute turmoil, and I think everyone sort of agreed to the fact, if we had to be honest with ourselves, that it was going to be the third relegation. I've managed to stop that with a group of players that have given me everything. The supporters have stood strong. We've showed an unbelievable resilience, and it's something to be proud of, to make sure that we continue this quest in the Football League. I had to look at the history before the game, just to let the players understand what they were playing for today. And 121 years, and started off as Yeovil casuals, and they were representing that today, and I wanted them to know that, because I also thought if players know what they're playing for and what the badge represents, achieved by unity, 121 years is a long time, and they've achieved that, and they've been part of that, and it's important that the players have understood that and represented the club with almighty passion and pride.
Because it's easy to forget, isn't it? You know, when you came in, you think back to just before Christmas, the prospect of you being safe with 4 games left to spare. I mean, you'd got some funny looks if you just said that.
I was getting funny looks just because I was manager. As you can imagine, it was I've been here at the club while it was losing, but I've got my own ideas. I'm my own man, and I've tried to stay brave and bold and show leadership skills to make sure this fantastic football club stays above that line, and they've done that today. So that's a proud moment.
To build that?
I'm really excited. I am. I said to the players just now, I said between now and the end of the season, I remember the old manager, we played a reserve team game in Taunton 2 weeks after the season had finished. And a lot of those players moved on in a reserve team game because of the decision making. Under pressure, do you keep them? What I've said is I'm going to give them an opportunity, but they have to show character over their reputation, and also they have to show me physically, can their body play in the way physically that I want to play with my teams. And I said, ask yourself those 2 questions, because that could be the difference between you having a future or not at this football club. I want to keep a lot of the existing players that I've got, because there's been a habit in the past where we've had a house and it's been knocked down, so I want to keep continuity. We've had 8 clean sheets, so it shows that the team have been solid throughout our challenge, and you know, I'm proud of the players for what they've achieved.
You mentioned character, and there's certainly plenty on show out there. So I mean, you could easily have got something out of that game today.
Yeah, I thought again, like Exeter, there's times where we dominate. We put teams under pressure. I mean, we put them under severe pressure towards the end of the game there. But it's just that what Bristol Rovers have got. They've got Harrison, you know, they've got McBurney. I mean, when you look at those players and also the strike force of Gaffney and Taylor, I just want my players to play with that freedom and confidence that they've got. And people say it's arrogance, but I think sometimes it's a belief in what you can do. And you could see that today. Every time it went up to them too, they caused problems. And that's what I'm looking for from my attackers.
You talk about arrogance in the right way. I thought the Yeovil League showed a few sparks today of that, of what we've come to see of him over the last years, and took his goal very well.
He was one of the ones that I mentioned about character over reputation. Leroy's got a reputation of what he's done in the past, but I thought his character today was fantastic. I mean, the abuse he gets and the finish and the way he took his goal was quality. So no, that was it's good. He deserves that because he's been working hard behind the scenes. He's experienced. He's been talking to the players at the right place at the right time. So no, I was pleased to see that today. He deserves it.
And just finally, do you get to enjoy tonight after all the pressure of the last few months?
It was difficult. You can imagine in the dressing room playing against Bristol Rovers and our supporters travelling, but you have to be very careful and you're thoughtful in what you say to the players, because they've just achieved an unbelievable achievement. Having said that, Bristol Rovers fans know what it's like. And you know, no disrespect, there was a lot of hard people when Bristol Rovers got relegated to the conference. So for us to be able to achieve that and do it with 4 games to go, with the points that we had, I have to thank the players, because they've given me as a manager everything they could possibly give, but they've also given the football club another opportunity to give it a real good go next year, and that I thank them.